15号，迈克尔·希尔。11号，杨少杰。16号，凯莉·费雪。1号，乔丹·谢泼德。3号，奥利弗·索尔诺基。14号，杰克·惠兰。15号，莫景浩。9号，刘鑫。8号，西手心。2号，张坤鹏。16号，沈申毅。12号，楚炳杰。11号，陈思明。陈思明在吗？于海涛。陈思明12号，于海涛。2号，孔德京。1号，阿什利·胡吉尔。5号，阿耶茹绿特。13号，加里·威尔逊。7号，贾斯汀·萨基奇。14号，克里斯·梅林。5号，加雷斯·波茨。3号，杰森·塞隆。 7号西瓦姆阿罗拉。13号周龙。6号赵汝亮。9号郑肖怀。4号陈双友。10号牛壮。10号杨帆。4号吴振宇。6号张太义。8号稍后公布运动员的比赛场地。
感谢裁判长王柏涛先生主持抽签仪式，稍后将会公布运动员的比赛场地。
好，现在公布一下运动员的比赛场地。1号台朴永俊、杰克惠兰；3号台奚守新、于海涛；4号台张太义、刘鑫；6号台郑肖怀、杨帆；7号台赵汝亮、莫景浩；9号台凯丽费雪、孔德京；10号台沈申义、陈思明；12号台奥利弗、索尔诺基、贾斯汀·萨基奇；13号台周龙、吴镇宇；15号台西瓦姆阿罗拉、阿耶入绿特；17号台牛壮、陈双友；20号台杰森·塞隆、加里·威尔逊；22号台乔丹·谢泼德、加雷斯·波茨；23号台阿什利·胡吉尔、克里斯·梅林；TV 2号台张坤鹏、杨少杰；TV 1号台迈克尔·希尔、楚炳杰。请运动员抓紧时间进入比赛场地检录。1号台朴永俊、杰克惠兰；3号台奚守新、于海涛；4号台张太义、刘鑫；6号台郑肖怀、杨帆；7号台赵汝亮、莫景浩；9号台凯丽费雪、孔德京；10号台沈申义、陈思明；12号台奥利弗、索尔诺基、贾斯汀·萨基奇；13号台周龙、吴镇宇；15号台西瓦姆阿罗拉、阿约入绿特；17号台牛壮、陈双友；20号台杰森·塞隆、加里·威尔逊；22号台乔丹·谢泼德、加雷斯·波茨；23号台阿什利·胡吉尔、克里斯·梅林；TV 2号台张坤鹏、杨少杰；TV 1号台迈克尔·希尔、楚炳杰。请运动员抓紧时间进入比赛场地检录，比赛马上开始。
请各位运动员尽快检录。The competition is about to start.
This is our legacy. Look at me. No hurry, no rush. No hurry, no rush. No hurry, no rush. No hurry.
Don't be afraid, remember the dreams. Here you go, time to ride. Find your space, be proud of yourself. Take the spotlight, unless you try, you will never find the strength that is inside. Unless you fly, you will never reach for the stars in the night. So embrace the joy that brights inside. With all your desire, your passion. Joy Cup, the 13th World Heyball Masters Grand Finals will begin now.
女士们、先生们，这里是乔氏杯第13届中式8球国际大师赛全球总决赛第3阶段双败第1轮1到第16场的比赛。
Ladies and gentlemen, now let us welcome the athletes and umpires.
欢迎裁判员、运动员。1号台
Table 1.
由来自韩国的朴永俊对阵来自英国的杰克惠兰。
Yongjun Park from Republic of Korea versus Jack Whelan from Great Britain.
裁判员徐景业。3号台
Table 3.
由来自中国的奚守新对阵来自中国的于海涛。
Xi Shouxin from China versus Yu Haitao from China.
裁判员何秀红。4号台
Table 4.
由来自中国的张太一对阵来自中国的刘鑫。
Zhang Haiyi from China versus Liu Xin from China.
裁判员刘媛媛。6号台
Table 6.
由来自中国的郑肖怀对阵来自中国的杨帆。
Zheng Xiaohuai from China versus Yang Fan from China.
裁判员杨俊奇。7号台
Table 7.
由来自中国的赵如亮对阵来自马来西亚莫景浩。
Zhao Ruliang from China versus Mo King Ho from Malaysia.
裁判员李雅芬。9号台
Table 9.
由来自英国的凯利费雪对阵来自中国的孔德金。
Kelly Fisher from Great Britain versus Kong Dejing from China.
裁判员宋明明。10号台
Table 10.
由来自中国的沈申义对阵来自中国的陈思明。
Shen Shenyi from China versus Chen Siming from China.
裁判员周湘琪。12号台
Table 12.
由来自匈牙利的奥利弗·索尔诺基对阵来自澳大利亚的贾斯汀·萨吉奇。
Oliver Zonoki from Hungary versus Justin Sajic from Australia.
裁判员杨嘉玲。13号台
Table 13.
由来自中国的周龙对阵来自中国的吴镇宇。
Zhou Long from China versus Wu Zhenyu from China.
裁判员吕阳。15号台
Table 15.
由来自印度的西瓦姆阿罗拉对阵来自蒙古的阿耶如律特。
Shivam Arora from India versus Ayerut from Mongolia.
裁判员耿思礼。 17号台，
Table 17.
由来自中国的牛壮对阵来自中国的陈双友。
牛壮 from China versus 陈双友 from China.
裁判员张梦蝶。20号台，
Table 20.
由来自南非的杰森·塞隆对阵来自英国的加里·威尔逊。
Jason Theron from South Africa versus Gary George Wilson from Great Britain.
裁判员王浩飞。22号台，
Table 22.
由来自英国的乔丹·谢泼德对阵来自英国的乔雷斯·博茨。
Jordan Shepard from Great Britain versus Gareth Potts from Great Britain.
裁判员李亚萌。23号台，
Table 23.
由来自英国阿什利·胡吉尔对阵同样来自英国的克里斯·梅林。
Ashley Cloud Hughes from Great Britain versus Chris Mullen from Great Britain.
裁判员龚璇。此刻登场 TV2号台，
Table TV2.
由来自中国的张坤鹏对阵来自缅甸的杨少杰。
Zhang Kunpeng from China versus Wong Min Chao from Myanmar.
主裁判
The umpire.
冯雅琪，助理裁判
The assistant umpire.
张婉玲。中国征途世界球童，准备好掌声欢呼声！首先，让我们用掌声有请川江龙啸台第一位来自中国的楚霸王楚秉杰。
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Chu Bingjie from China.
《英伦战将》潇洒登场，有请来自英国的迈克尔·希尔。
Let us welcome Michael Hill from Great Britain.
《接下来为各位介绍本场比赛裁判团队。主裁判
The umpire.
佘真真，助理裁判
The assistant umpire.
张娜、蒋宇格。风潮云涌，此刻对决 即将开始。
选手对方开始选择权，听我口令，预备，3。重新比一下，听我口令，同时抽杆。因为刚才有音乐，同时抽杆，因为他抽杆。重新比。听我口令，预备，3、2、1，开始。希尔获得开始选择权。
Biggest stage in the world, that is for sure. It is day 8, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 13th Joy World Heyball Masters Grand Finals. We are in stage 3 now, and I mean, absolute chills with that entrance. Yeah, that was something indeed. So stage 3, round 1. This is race to 13. We have Mick Hill against Chu Biengji. This is still double elimination, and if you didn't know, Chu Biengji is the reigning champion of this tournament. He won it last year, the 12th edition. So yeah, this is going to be a match and a half. Thank you guys for joining us on the stream. We do appreciate it, and yeah, give us a shout out on the stream as well. I'll be here with you. Raymond Tillak from South Africa, the commentator for this event, and any questions you might have, feel free to shoot them my way. I'll do my best to help you guys. So this is race to 13 winner breaks, and nice break from Mick right off the bat. I think Mick will know what he's up against, but he's such a professional. I mean, he's been around for so long, played so many high-stakes matches. This is just another one for the books for Mick. Hi Carly, nice to have you on the stream as well. I do believe Kelly is playing in this round as well. She did make it through quite easily into stage 3. Yeah, Kelly already 1-0 up with a break and run, Carly. And on TV table 2, we have Zhang Kangpeng against Phone Min Kyo. That's also gonna be some match. And yeah, we're gonna see one of those players and one of these players down to the losers bracket. But fortunately, it is double life, so you do have a chance to come back from the winners bracket and play the winner of the winners bracket in the final. Already have a look at that shot. Managed to open his stripes and completely tie that white to the 4 ball. Yeah, exactly, Brandon. Probably the best English 8-ball player ever. And yeah, no, I'm glad somebody has said it. He is, without a doubt. The amount of knowledge Mick brings to the game and strategies as well, I feel that's where he has the advantage. Of course, when he's on his day, he can pot the lights out as well. But it's the strategy for me. That's how Mick has the one up in this game, especially against the Chinese players. Jason Taron is indeed in the last 32. The last the last player from the African continent in the last 32. I believe he is playing Gary Wilson, winner of the TV table match this morning against Stephen Ellis. So yeah, Jason Turon is through. Actually, Brandon, he had to win his match this morning. He lost the one on TV2 last night against the Malaysian player. He had to win this morning against Arfan Dad to get through to stage 3. And have a look at that ball drop. Have a look at this. It touched the cushion, touched the inside cushion first. There you go. Outside, inside, and then boom. So that error from Mick Hill, potting the cue ball off the 4, giving Chu Bingji ball in hand. Even that one not going in that cleanly, just catching the inside jaw. I'm actually surprised at how those are going in. Making sure he's left an angle on this 12, looking to just come down the right hand side of this table. Black ball into the bottom left corner pocket. Nicely into the angle. And remember guys, this is winner break, so if this black ball goes down, and it does so, Chu Bingji 1-0 up, and it's winner break, so he will be breaking in the next frame. I know many of you were saying Chu will be the first to master this break. We haven't had him on the TV table yet, so let's have a look at how he's breaking these. We have seen the Chinese players using a different break, much more power, and let's see how he's breaking. If he's breaking good, then I do call him a strong favorite for this tournament as well, but let's see. But also, if the frame does go tactical, that's where I do see Mick coming through as well. So let's have a look at this break now. We're also using that pendulum break. Really got into those. Saw the 5 coming close to going in. Oh, and that stripe just dropping into the right corner. Have a look at the 5 tracking towards the center. Yeah, just missing that center jaw. And that stripe getting knocked by the 2. And then just plopping in. I do believe the Phone Mint game should be streamed by Doris Cheng and also shared on the Joy Heyball World Tour page. You can have a look at that. That's Phone Mint Cure against Zhang Kengpeng. Also race to 13. If you're just joining us, this is stage 3 of this tournament, where we have the top 16 Chinese players against the top 16 international players. Chu Bingji and Mick Hill coming into this tournament as superseded players, quite comfortably making it through stage 2 into stage 3. Wasn't going for that. As you can see where the cue ball has ended up, that was a tactical shot. Yeah, David, very hard to master the break. It's I think it's more about mastering yourself and being able to put enough power through that cue ball, because that seems like the break to go with the triangle rack. Max power equals max movement of the object balls, and more chance to go in, as it is so unpredictable. And our first missed pot, that is definitely a missed pot from Chu Biengji. And we did say if it does go slightly tactical, it will favor Mikhail. And that's based on his vast experience as an 8-ball pool player. So Biengji deciding to go stripes. And that is a legal shot. Played his stripe onto the solid ball, potted the solid. That is legal in Heyball as long as you play your ball first. Can pot your opponent's object ball. Yeah, definitely more exciting, David. I mean, like as you did see, Biengji winning that previous rack and breaking, but almost not potting a ball on that break. So we will see a much higher try break rate in this tournament than previously with the Magic rack. Quite an interesting frame now. It has definitely gone tactical. Chu Biengji is on stripes. As we do know, Mikhail is a master tactician. Just having a look at who is going to go for game first in this frame. Both players definitely not wanting to pull the trigger anytime soon. And I'm actually surprised at this early in the match. Edward, nice to have you on the stream as well. Phone Mint currently 2-0 up, yeah, 2-0 up against Zhang Kangpeng, meaning Phone Mint must be playing really well. I see one rack and run, one break and run to Phone Mint. Justin Sage 2-0 up against Oliver Zolnocki already. Shiva Marora also 2-0 up. And Jason Taron 2-1 up against Gary George Wilson. Yeah, I do think it boils down to the split as well. I mean, if it is a bunch, do favor Mick. If it is open play, then I mean, Mick won't mind me saying this, but you can't. Very difficult to outpot the Chinese players. Oh, the one didn't fall. Problem is, with his next shot, can play the 11 down to the 1 and block that pocket. That's the next possible shot I see for Chu Bingxi. This has become a slight game of chess in this frame.
seconds. 延时
Mick taking his extension. In this frame, players get one extension per frame of 30 seconds and 45 seconds per shot. There is no time limit on this match, race to 13. It's not bad from Mick, got that 3 into a good position. So actually, if Mick can come to the table with the current layout, I think he'll be going for it. Okay. So let's see what Chu Bingxi has up his sleeve. 11 onto the 1. It's the shot I can see. Blocking that pocket will mean that Mick can't pot the 6 yet. Yeah, mind you, if I was actually playing the frame, I wouldn't have been able to see that. So these are the things you can see when you remove yourself from the situation, and that yeah, I don't think the Jason Turon match is live. He is playing on table 20. We do have TV table 1 and 2 live.
5 4 3
I believe there are links on the Joy Heyball World Tour page shared by Doris Cheng. It is a page of links, the live QQ links, as we can't post that directly onto Facebook as it does get removed. So if you can have a look and find those, you might possibly be able to find table 20. Also, the live scores for this the stage on the Facebook page as well would be one of the most recent posts. Have a look at that for the live scores. And the flowchart, which is quite complicated because in the stage 3, it's double elimination but a redraw before each round. So no matter who wins and who loses, there's a redraw. It's not just one chart, and the 7 is wide, just in. Yeah, so before each round, the winner side and the loser side, there's a complete new draw. So you don't actually know who you might be playing in the next round until about 20 minutes before the actual match. Does he go and just get a touch on that black ball? Yeah, he's done well. Still needs making to the center pocket. And that's a nice
第
one.
二局迈克尔
Very nice one from Mikhail to pull that one back. And we did say, if it does go tactical, got a good feeling it's going the way of Mick. Plenty of experience behind him, and as we did see on the stream, somebody did comment, is one of the best 8-ball players in the world. Might be on a different table, might be different rules, but at the end of the day, it's still 8-ball. And yeah, he's able to use those tactics here, and I've seen it so many times with Mick. So yeah, 1-all. Will be Mikhail to break in rack 3.
第三局迈克尔希尔开球。
The change in break that you guys are referring to, as you can see, no more magic rack, as well as you can place the cue ball anywhere behind the balk line. And also we have eliminated illegal breaks, because now a legal break, 4 balls just have to touch a cushion, they don't have to come past the balk line anymore, which is to catch out quite a few players. So that is the change in the break rule, as well as of course the winner break rule. And there we see a try break from Mikhail, and not the best split, most of the balls on this half of the table. The YouTube channel is showing this match as well for our YouTube platform subscribers. So have a look if TV Table 2 is live as well. Should be live on Doris Cheng's page. TV Table 2 is Zhang Kangpeng against Phoneman Cure, and Phoneman Cure currently 4-0 up in that race to 13 with 3 break-in runs and 1 rack-in run. So far that's 4 runs in a row for Phoneman. It looked to me like it was one rack-in run of Kangpeng's dry break, and then 3 break-in runs in a row. So that match really flying on TV Table 2. Trying to get that posted to our page as we speak. Yes, guys, I'm currently working on that, so hopefully we can get that up and running soon. You can have a look at TV Table 2 as well. So have a look at some of the scores. Yang Fan 2-all at the moment. Kelly Fisher 3-2 down. Having A look at Jason Turon from South Africa, currently 4-1 up
第三
with
局
3
朱
break
炳
and
杰是
runs.
2比1。
And there we see, even off that not the best split break, we see a rack and run from Chu Bingxi. So, yeah, so definitely if the balls are just slightly open, absolute potting machine. Currently that match on table 20 with Jason Turon is not live, but we can give you live updates the best we can. Scores currently 5-1 to Jason Turon in that match, also a race to 13.
第四局朱炳杰开球，
Chu Bingxi to break. And he spotted a stripe. I saw the stripe go into the center. Have a look at that break. The sound of that power. Unbelievable. I see a question, how good is Chu Bingxi? Previous winner of this tournament. That's how good. And if you look at the players in stage 3, top 16 Chinese players and top 16 international players, to get through that and win this tournament, you have to be so on it. It's unbelievable. Two big names, however, that aren't in stage 3, Zheng Yebo and Tang Shunshao, both losing in stage 2 in the double elimination round as well, so they are currently not in this tournament. Quite big upsets there for them not to be in this stage of the tournament, as they were favorites as well. Yeah guys, I'll do my best to give you score updates on the other matches that aren't live. Also, if there is a specific match you are looking for, you can ask me on the stream and I will try my best to help you. If you are looking for the live scores, they are on the Facebook page as well. You might have to translate them, but yeah, you can see the names in English as well. And if you open that link, you'll be able to see the current live matches. I appreciate that, guys, and thank you for being on the stream. Thank you for supporting the tournament, and yeah, we appreciate all the great feedback. And obviously, we will do our best to make every tournament more successful than the last. Yeah, we do try our best to give the viewers the best experience as well. I mean, that's what this tournament is about, the players and the viewers alike. And we do hope that the viewers actually become players of this tournament as well. As I do know, most of our viewers are players themselves, so we do hope to see you at these tournaments. Joy really does treat every player like a celebrity, and we have had over 650 international players at this tournament from 122 different countries, as we see Chu Bingxi with a break and run after that excellent rack and run. So you can see if the balls are open, he's mastered the break as well. The score now 3-1. I don't know. We might see a record number of consecutive break and runs. Very possible. This is the first time we have Chu Bingxi on the TV table, so I haven't had a chance to actually watch him play yet in this tournament and see what kind of form he is in. However, we are getting a very good idea of his form. Plus, if I do look at how he got through stage 2, it was quite comfortable. 13-9, 13-4, 2 wins he was through. And again, ball in the same pocket. How has he done that? Have a look. Second ball of the rack. Into that middle pocket. Everyone in the comments section has been saying throughout the tournament that if there's one player that'll master this break, it's Chu. With that shot, the black ball now pots to the top right. When he's at the table, he just makes the game look so easy. Like he's on autopilot. You just feel he's going to get that cue ball into the exact place it needs to be. Hi Raveen, Jason's match is currently not live. He's on table 22, but he is doing very well there. Just give me an update of the score. Jason is currently 6-1 up against Gary Wilson with 3 break and runs, so Jason is flying in this round as well. Gareth Potts currently 3-1 down against Jordan Shepherd, and Chris Melling currently 3-1 up against Ashley Hugel. Have a look at our score on TV table 2. Foneman still 4-0 up against Kang Peng. Yeah, the control from Chu Bingji. I mean, his break is even really controlled. He's able to get so much power through that. Leaving himself a good angle on the 15 to play that 13 into the center and land almost perfectly on the black ball to the top right. The Jason Turon match is on table 20 at the moment, and those live scores are available on the Joy Heyball World Tour page as well, so you can have a look at that. I will also try my best to update you as much as I can regarding that match. Unfortunately, it is not being live streamed currently. Oh, and how has that gone in?
第5局，卓炳
How has that gone in? They have to show us a replay of that. Absolutely smashed that into the top corner. It's gone off what looks like 2 cushions and gone into the center. Chu Bingji with another break and run. How has that gone in? Look at this again. Rattles off 1 cushion, off the cue ball, and in from that angle. Have a try at potting a ball from that angle. Yo, I gotta really feel for Mick at the moment. He's actually just come to the table once, I believe, and in that second frame with the safety play. Obviously, Chu won't be happy with that. Unbelievable. And he's potted again. Score currently 4-1 to Chu Bingji over Mikhail. Race to 13, and it is winner's break, which we thought would favor the international players. And if you're just joining the stream, this is day 8, stage 3, round 1, top 16 international players and top 16 Chinese players in a mixed draw now, all together. Still a race to 13, double elimination. I'm Raymond Tillak from South Africa, your commentator for this event, and joining me now in the commentary booth is Lenyukta Chetty as well. Welcome, Lenyukta.
Hello, Raymond, and hello to all the viewers who are streamed in from on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and have a look at that scoreline, Lenyukta. How's that looking?
Well, in all honesty, it is Chu Bingji. No huge surprise there to see him in the lead. But, I mean, as I've heard you already mention, and everybody on the stream, Mikhail, definitely not a player to be underestimated, given the chance, which Chu Bingji has kind of kept him quite tight in this match so far.
Yeah, no, as we've said before, that if it goes tactical, Lenyukta, my favorite is Mikhail, because I know what a play he is, the experience he comes with, but the problem is if it's open like this and Chu Bingji looking like he's mastered the break, I believe this will be now his third break and run, or second break and run, or no, third break and run and one rack and run in the beginning of that, so fourth consecutive run out. Because the score was 1-0 to Chu Bingji. Mick made it 1-1 with the tactical play, and after that, he hasn't come to the table.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I heard, I read one of the comments on the stream, and somebody contributed that they're just here to count the number of breaks and finishes. And I think, that's the kind of level that we expect to see from Chu Bingji. And once again, he
he's
missed
the
black
black ball.
I mean, Phew.
How has he done that? How has he managed to miss the black ball, Lenyukta? That
And
is
as opposed to
unbelievable.
what some of us might have believed, he is human after all.
Yeah, no, that's a third missed ball for him. He missed one to the center pocket, and then the black ball. Okay, no, he didn't. Look, for my stats, he missed the black ball in the previous frame. Obviously, he got lucky, but yeah, the third miss already for Chu Bingji. That's very uncharacteristic.
Absolutely, uncharacteristic is the right word. He's not a player that we see miss, and definitely not,
Not at all.
simple shots like that for his caliber. I remember the first time he won the Masters at that tournament when the break rule was different. There was this running commentary about to be able to break like Bingji. He was just phenomenal the first time that he won the Masters, and he had mastered that break. And I think for a player like him who's mastered the break already, the previous break anyway that they were employing, as opposed to the new pendulum style of breaking that we see them doing now, to have another break to master, well, he's Bingji as after all, and I guess the Chinese have been hard at work mastering that, and we see a lot of them with that pendulum break now. Hey, Raymond.
Yeah, they have all implemented that. They know how important the break is, but it does look like he is definitely ahead of the curve. And I just want to reply to Raveen on the stream. Yes, the lives do reset, so if you do make it through a stage, then it is double elimination reset at the next stage. So Jason Turan has 2 lives again, and all these players are currently on 2 lives.
5.
Oh, and have a look at this cue ball. So this
And
frame,
I think you've mentioned already that at each round, it's a redraw. So that's also something, different from the formats that we've seen with other Q sports as well. That actual, redraw at the beginning of each round on the losers and the winners bracket. Hey, Raymond.
yeah, it's if you look at if you go on Facebook on the Joy Heyball World Tour page and you have a look at that the flow chart, it's pretty confusing to have a
犯规。
redraw before every round. So yeah, you don't know who you might be playing because it's a complete redraw on the loser side and the winner side. As there we see Chu Bingxi not being able to escape that, Mick Hill with ball in hand. And and this is what Mick Hill needs. But that miss black by Chu Bingxi, that is unbelievable. I see Paul McEwen is on the stream. Welcome to the stream, Pepsi.
Paul McEwen, who also does commentary in Doha, correct?
Yes, Qatar Billiards and Snooker Federation's commentator is Paul McEwen.
Welcome to the stream, Paul. Nice to see you here as well. And I know Paul's been keeping his eye on this tournament. I've seen him on the other live streams as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, the player from Qatar, Ali Alobadli, didn't make it out of stage 2, I believe. But yeah, an excellent player. Continental snooker champion, I believe. Asian snooker champion is Ali. Paul can give us some information regarding that, regarding his player.
When the poster came out for the final 32 in this tournament, it's just wow. Looking at that, I mean, obviously one would have expected to see Zheng Yubua and Tang Chenchao on that list as well, but they were knocked out a few rounds ago. But still, what an impressive lineup for that 32. I mean, we're really in for a treat here, Raymond, with the upcoming matches over the next few days, and we're approaching like the end stages of this tournament now, the business end. That said, however, most of the players that made it through into the stage 2 event or stage 1 event from the international qualifier are all in the money.
Yes, definitely. Once you do qualify for this event into the main draw stage 1, you are in the money. Let's have a look if we can get this escape right. Oh, he's got it at least, yeah. Sorry, you were saying, Lenyukta?
You want to run us through those figures again? Like what number of players were started at the beginning of the tournament with the international qualifier?
Oh yeah, it was about 650 international players came to Chengdu to play in the international qualifier, and that number was brought down to 160 over 5 days, I believe, 5 or 6 days. And yeah, those players qualified into stage 1, the main draw, and we added 32 seeded players to that, so 192 total. And those seeded players were the likes of Wade Morley, Jason Turan, and the likes who came in. That 192 was then further reduced to 48 players, which went through to stage 2 to join the super seeded players like Gareth Potts, Kelly Fisher, Mick Hill, Jack Whelan, Phonement as well. Oh no, where's this black ball
Oh,
going?
wow.
Oh my word. Yeah, so that those 48 players were joined by the superseded 16, and that 64 was brought down to the 16 international players we have left now. And very similar on the Chinese side as well, except not so many players in the Chinese qualifier.
So just a reminder to all you budding QS would love to attend this event, the next installation of this event, which will more than likely be March or April of 2026. Anybody can play in the international qualifier. Each countries might have different processes to get you here, depending on who the promoter is for Joy Billiards in the country or your national Q Sport Federation. But the event is open to everybody. And once Joy releases those adverts, people are invited to register. So it's just a matter of getting yourself to China. At this year's tournament, the players were treated to accommodation and meals, so it's really a trip well worth made, regardless
Stop.
of the outcome, regardless of your experience.
My word, did you see the cue ball, Lenukta? Have a look at
Yes,
this.
I did.
Have a look at this. Mick Hill. Can you see enough of this? It's so tight. Yeah, he could.
Wow.
That's good. That's good. You know, Mick looks very cool, very calm. I feel like he knows if he comes to the table, he'll either clear or he knows he can tactically outplay Bengji. And Mick is a very
Yeah,
confident
he's
player.
got a superb
Yeah,
reputation.
he's a very
Superb
confident
master
player.
tactician.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he can do. He knows exactly what he's capable of.
10秒。
Gonna have a look at the live scores on the international matches in a second. Oh, he wanted to knock the 2 in. How about that shot?
Yes.
Yeah, he wanted to
Yeah,
leave the
just
cue ball
grazed
safe,
it.
black ball safe, and knock the 2
Just.
in. I expect Mick to land on this 8 ball now.
See
Watch the center pocket.
the
Yeah,
view.
perfect. Absolutely
beautiful.
perfect from Mick. And that's nice play from Mick to bring that one back now. Yeah, it's gone tactical and it's gone the way of Mick. Score now 4-2 in this race to 13. Just want to have a look at the scores quickly on the international side. We do have Jason Theron playing. I can see many people want the score for that match. Currently 8-1 to Jason Theron. What is Jason doing?
Beautiful.
What is he doing? He's running. He's running through the racks. He has 5 break and runs already.
Yeah, I'm sure the
Unbelievable.
South Africans and the African supporters on the stream will be very happy
Yeah.
to hear that. Yes, Jason Theron is indeed African, Joshua, and he is from South Africa. And yeah, we know the African supporters are all behind Jason Theron, our last African player standing in the tournament.
Yeah, so once again, Jason Theron 8-1 up currently, raised to 13, and they've only been playing for 50 minutes. So have a look at that level of play from Jason. He is not hanging about. Just want to look at TV tables. 2 score currently. Foneman Cure 5-1 up against Kang Peng. And
Oh,
Gareth-
wow.
Yeah, no, he was 4-0 up with 4 runouts against Kang Peng, and that was 3 consecutive break and runs for Fonement. Justin Sage 4-1 up against Oliver Zornoki. Looking for Potts' match. Gareth Potts 4-2 down against Jordan Shepherd. Chris Melling 5-2 up against Ashley Hugel with 4 runouts.
And the beauty of this last 32, Raymond, is that regardless if they rescinded down to the losers bracket or not, all of the matchups are going to be fire matches. All of them
Every
happening
single
on
match.
both sides.
And I'm so excited that we got this match on the TV table where they were doing the live draw, and I saw Michael Hill, Chu Bingji. This is the match
Yeah,
I
it's-
wanted on
it's
the
a
TV
treat.
table. Yep. So we see Mick Hill at the table now, and previous to that last frame he was seated in his chair for about 3 frames. Chu made 3 consecutive runouts. Shivam Aurora score. Where is Shivam? Shivam Aurora is currently 4-3 down against A. Yerult from Mongolia. Paul McEwen, you are way too kind, my friend, and you as well. Very great player and also a great commentator. You make watching pool and snooker quite fun. Nice to have you on the stream, Paul. Lenyukta, I can see some comments regarding bringing Jason to TV Table 1, so shall we go and stop his match and tell him to come here quickly? We could, I'm sure we could try and do that for the viewers. Anything for our viewers. Sorry, Lenyukta, you were saying before I interrupted you.
Yeah, there's 12 tables that are being streamed on the QQ links, correct,
yeah,
Raymond?
on the QQ, yeah.
Yeah. And I believe Jason is playing on table 22. So for those of you, the Jason supporters aren't here. Yeah, we're unable to bring you a live stream of Jason Thuran's match. However, Raymond is periodically updating everybody on the scores from the other matches currently underway.
It's now 9-1 to Jason Thuran.
Oh, wow. And it's just under an hour.
Yes,
just under an hour
quick.
of game time.
It's too quick. 54
and
minutes.
That against Willis. I mean, he played so well against Stephen Ellis to secure his spot in the final 32. So Jason is probably on fire over there.
And also what I have to add is it's very difficult for us at Joy to put the QQ links on Facebook, as Facebook does remove them when we do put them for you guys for table 1 to 12. But what we can do, and what I'll make sure I do in future, is put them on our YouTube stream. So if you do hop over to the YouTube stream in future, I'll put them in the comment section, table 1 to 12. I'll try and have that for you guys.
Oof. Not enough legs there. And it looks like it was tracking towards us outside of that jaw. So...
Paul McEwen, I am being joined by Lenyukta Chetty from South Africa. I believe you did hear her commentary as well when she was live with me for the Asian Open in Qatar. Had her remotely through in Qatar as well. So doing commentary with Lenyukta. And Lenyukta, thank you for joining me for this tournament.
It's my pleasure, Raymond. It's my pleasure. You've been doing an excellent job thus far. And, I think, as much as us commentators are here behind our screens, the people in the comment section on the streams are so much a part of this tournament as well. And, they're keeping us company just as much as we're keeping them company.
Another miss from Chu Bingji. And with that, we see Michael Hill catching up. Score now 4-3. Interesting. Very interesting. Did you see what the white ball did? Yep. We definitely did. We definitely did. Yeah, that's Mick Hill for you guys. If you have not watched Mick Hill play before, after this, have a look on YouTube, type in Michael the Machine Gun Hill, and you'll have a look at what he can do. And also, he is a professional coach as well. He does have a lot of YouTube videos on coaching and a lot of pattern play videos and things. A lot to learn from Mick Hill. And also, that's a fourth miss, Lenyukta, from Chu Bingji. So he is
so uncharacteristic.
No, he's not on it. And Mick needs to take advantage of that. Has he managed to get one in? Looks dry to me. Nice to have you on the stream, Greg. Welcome.
Ooh, I see Australia is here.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about what Justin Sage managed to do in the last round.
13-12. He was 12-8 down, something ridiculous like that. Unbelievable from Justin. He's currently 5-1 up, is Justin Sage. Just want to check the scores again. Jason Thuran, 10-1. me just put that on the chat. Yep, Jason Turon currently 10-1 up. Let's have a look at TV table 2, Phoneman Kyo. Phoneman Kyo is currently 5-2 up against Zhang Kangpeng. So Jason Turon wants to win that match in record time, Lenyukta.
And I think it
that's what he's
just
trying
might
to
be
do.
that for the final
Yeah.
32 standing.
That's what he's trying to do.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 10-1 up in 58 minutes. That's 11 frames in 58 minutes. That is absolutely ridiculous. Jason Turon is playing Gary Wilson, professional snooker player, currently ranked 18th in the world. Gary Wilson also has made 5 maximum breaks and 259 century breaks. So that is, I can tell you, he's a actual beast of a player, is Gary Wilson as well. Won his match this morning in the losers qualifiers, 13-12 against Stephen Ellis, and he had to really fight for that one.
Johanna Yassin, Jason Thuran is currently playing
Gary Wilson, Lenyukta.
sorry Raymond, I just lost signal there for a second. Gary Wilson.
Yeah, some of you viewers would have seen Gary Wilson in action this morning. Very solid player indeed. So can you just imagine what Jason Turon is doing there? I'd say we'd call that data saving, Lenyukta.
Yeah,
data saving.
Except that his stream isn't being, his match isn't being streamed currently.
Unfortunately.
Proverbial data streaming, data saving.
So this is the 8th
Which
rack.
looks good for the corner pocket.
Yeah, this is the 8th rack, Lenyukta. So after this frame, there will be a 10-minute player break. Every 8 frames, we do have a break for the players. Jack Whelan is currently 6-2 down as well.
第8局出饼决胜，比分5比3。
Score now 5-3 in this match to Chu Bingji. Race to 13 winner breaks, and we will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Raymond, is Doris live with the other match on TV Table 2 yet?
Currently, Lenyukta, she's not live yet. We are trying to get that TV Table 2 live at the moment.
Okay, guys, you can just keep your eye on that Facebook page. When Doris manages to go live, you'll be able to see that TV2 match, Phoneman Kiao and Zhang Kumpeng. So I know everybody is also eagerly awaiting to see what's happening there. What's the latest update with the scores now, Raymond?
Latest update with the scores, we have Jack Whelan 6-2 down currently. Phoneman is still 5-2 up. Yang Fan 5-4 up as well. Kelly Fisher is currently 5-3 down. Chen Simming 5-3 up. And Justin Sayich is flying as well, 6-1 up against Oliver Zornocky. I think if I update that page, we might see a change in Jason's score once again. Now still currently 10-2 now. Gary Wilson has pulled one back. But yeah, we will be back in about 5 minutes, guys. Stay with us. Thank you.
暂停结束，比赛继续，第9局出饼节开球。
And we are back after the player break. Score 5-3 in favor of Chu Bingji, and it is a race to 13 winner break. This is stage 3, round 1, double elimination still. Does that look like a dry break? No, he's potted one.
I think a lot of people have feelings about the winner break rule being implemented here in the 2015-2025 revised edition of the rules. And I think, it just kind of goes hand in hand with the fact that a lot of amendments have been made to the break rule overall. And Raymond, you spoke about it earlier in this particular live match. Now players can break from anywhere behind the bulk line, as opposed to before when they could only break within a 60 centimeter distance from each cush on the left or right hand side of the bulk line. And they don't need to achieve a 4-point break anymore. And the magic rack is not being used to rack. So all of those factors, I think, played into the decision for them to introduce the winner break rule here. And I think it kind of adds some excitement as well to this game. It's definitely changed the complexion of the entire game in terms of the players that had previously already mastered the old break.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you, Lenyukta. And I, for one, I like the rule. I do like the rule. The old break was becoming quite, I'd say quite easy for especially these top players. I mean, they were making a ball 95% of the time and running that rack as well. That's why we had such high run-out rates. So I believe this will make more tactical frames. As you can see, we've already had, I think, 2 tactical frames in this match, and that gives the player that's really good at tactics a little bit of an advantage, because we do know you can't outpot these Chinese players, Lenyukta. You just can't.
Yeah, with them, it's gone, and it's like no ball is a problem. No ball is a problem for the elite Chinese players, and a lot of people feel that the rest of the world has a lot of catching up to do in this game, and as far as that is true, with every year at the Grandmasters finals, we see more and more international players getting closer and closer to that higher business end of this tournament.
Yeah, and it's also nice to see some new names in that top 32. I know Jason Turan has made it before, but he is there again. It's nice to see his name in the top 32, as well as Shivam Arora. I believe it's his first time in the top 32.
Absolutely. He's the first Indian player to make it to the top 32. And this year at the Grandmasters finals and the international qualifier, I think India came with like 52 players strong. It just goes to show how that game is growing in India. And of course, India also hosted the Junior World Championship late last year, right, Raymond?
Yeah, they did. That is due to Pranit Ramchandani and his team bringing Heyball and bringing joy to India. I believe that there are tables there as well as at his academy. And yeah, I think over 60 players from India, Lenyukta, and they are all really good players, most with the snooker background. We did see a lot of them into the main stage. I think 1 or 2 into stage 2 as well. So yeah, it was nice to see that, and nice to see Shiv doing so well. As we see another excellent break. Yeah, look at that break from Chu Bingji.
He spotted a solid and a stripe off that break.
I have noticed a slight difference in his break compared to some of the other Chinese players we've watched, Lenyukta. It's not so wild there is more control. If you look at the cue ball is controlled after that break. A lot of power, but control as well. And I think so far in this tournament, looks to me like he's been breaking the best. I mean, we've been watching a lot of these matches.
10秒。
Yeah, we've seen the other Chinese
Yes,
players throw their entire body into the break, you know, with that new pendulum style break that they've adopted. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that, and I'm actually going to pay a lot more attention to his breaking style now as we enjoy this match. Chu Bingji, you know, like I said before, he's just a wonder to watch. From his break to his pattern play to his stroke, he's just, you know, one of those players that have got such a fan base worldwide. And I think, you know, it's thanks to Joy Bulliards and these Grandmasters finals, we get to see players that we otherwise wouldn't have known about, like Shivam Arora, for example.
Yeah, exactly, Lenukta. Theo Clash, no, we were talking about Shivam Arora. That's the player we were talking about. Shivam Arora, the player from India. Phone Mincure 7-2 up against Zhang Kangpeng at the moment. Let's have a look. Kelly Fisher 7-3 down. Zhao Ruliang 4-all with Mo Keen Hu. Jason Taron 11-3 up. Gonna put that in the chat as well.
For those of you who are looking for live score updates, if you want to have a look at that on your own, although Raymond is giving us periodic updates on this stream, the first post on the Joy page that was posted about an hour ago, the links to the live scores and the flowchart is on there. And you might have the option to translate that page when you log onto that page.
Jordan Shepherd currently 7-4 up on Gareth Potts.
第10局，
I see Van Marta saying Jordan is serving Potts a course lesson. And that's another break and run for Chu Bingji. He's definitely got that break down, Lenukta. 100%.
I hope they give us a close-up of his break now as he takes it.
I actually want to see the run-out statistics for this match thus far, because it's quite high for Chu, I have to say. Looking at least 60%. Thank you for that, Edward. I've been trying to think of a way of how we can get the viewers to watch the live QQ, because we can't share the link on Facebook. Facebook removes the comment or even the post when we try and share it. Even when we share a picture of it, it doesn't let us go there. So tables 1 to 12 are being streamed on a website called Live QQ. So, and that includes table TV2 at the moment. So have a look at Edward's comment. He has let you guys know how to do that.
Thank you for that, Edward.
Yeah, I
Hoffman.
appreciate that, Edward. I've been trying to think of how can we get the viewers to watch those links. I actually think what I might do, Lenukta, is make a video of how to get onto those links, and hopefully Facebook doesn't take that down. And yeah, we'll share it to the Joy page, so then you can watch tables 1 through to 12. Scores for Phone Mint. Phone Mint is currently 7-2 up against Zhang Kangpeng. I'm quite shocked by that scoreline, Lenukta. I means he's playing much better than he did yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw Foneman make some uncharacteristic mistakes yesterday in his match against Justin Sage from Australia. But I mean, good to hear that he's in his phone Supermax Pro Mint Kiao form that we've been accustomed to seeing from him. He's got such a fan base as well. Foneman from Myanmar.
Yeah, he definitely does. Also stays in China now, lives here, and yeah, that's why he's able to play this game at such a high level indeed. So Mick the Machine Gun at the table now. He is 7-3 down in this race to 13. Needs to make the most of every single visit to the table, does Mick. But what I can tell you about Mick Lenyukta is who he's playing won't faze him at all. He is not fazed by who he's playing. He knows that, that every opportunity he gets, he has to make the most of it, and that's all.
I mean, yeah, accomplished players like Mick Hill with their big match temperament, they're such a force to go up against regardless of, what the more experienced Chinese Heyball players have accomplished themselves. And I think, all of them would know Mick Hill. He's well known globally.
Yeah, I have to say, the Chinese players might be more experienced in Heyball, but Q Sports wise, Mick Hill definitely has more experience, more tactical background than them, and in that way, I feel that's his key to success in this game, and that's why he comes so far in these tournaments as well. And he's a very dangerous player.
Yeah,
Very dangerous at this game.
global reputation for being a master tactician.
Yeah.
I think that's first thought that comes to most people's heads when you say Mick Hill.
Also, you have to remember that he was for many years the number one black ball player or number one 8-ball player on the planet for many years. So yeah, you have to bring that into